EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. It's an Indian summer afternoon, perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready? 66. Mullet, drive. Ready, go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Second and 6. And this one complete to Smith. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 15, check 15. Ready, go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Got it.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Tight end Ringo. Tight end on Ringo. Hey, we got 4 now. 57 Mike. Mike 57.
Second and 2. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game too. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run on first down. Jefferson, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Everyone got 4 down. Whip.
Recall, 132 fight.
Check 37.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he will find his man on the outside. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Jefferson. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's going to be a long...
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. That ball complete to Isabella. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Right there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Eagles' 48-yard line.
He's coming. We got double up. Zoom. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Cardinals nothing.
54, 50, go, 56.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Up. Rest.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. On play action, it's Murray. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
2nd and 3. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
27. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. They'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
second and 6 at the 50-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
All right, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. SOS.
This one caught by Isabella. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Let's go now. It's on the ending. It's free. Go. Watch the screen. Watch the safety creep.
52.
And he'll give it here to his running back. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Ready. 52 the mic. Switch up. Anyway. Slam. Go. Check him out. Check the call. Go. Hey, watch the lane.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
All day, defense, all day. Kill. Check. Where'd he go?
They're going for it. It's Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
At the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
You got nothing. Check 52.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray as the first half is winding down. As they are now on the board here in the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Hopkins with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, 4 down.
2nd and 10. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
We got this.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Murray now on 1st down. Open man, it's Preston Williams. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He will push his way down to about the 14. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Go to base. Check 56. Come on. You better bring it. Trump.
Spike 56. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Murray now to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Chopper. You go try.
On first down, Jefferson. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 4. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Check. General, match. Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 20. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Not that time for Watkins. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the shift. 52. Check right.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Murray now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. Some strong running at the 20. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
52, Mike, 52.
Throw left side complete to Isabella. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Now they try the right side here. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend their lead even further. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 42. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now they try the right side here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now a handoff looking right. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready. Pittsburgh.
Let's go. Double tight, guys. Double tight. Even. 4 down. Even.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Cards, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.